sleepy, sleepy time. It's sleepy, sleepy time. It's sleepy time, I'm so incredibly sleepy. I have Kakarot. Is that you, Goku? I'm just so sleepy today. So I just thought it would be funny. I'm literally just trying to take a nap, but I'm struggling. So I find that it's easier for me to sleep if I'm talking to somebody. So I decided to be a sleepy creature. I hope no one thinks this is an actual upload of a video. If they see the notification, so I'm sleepy. Yeah, it would be rude. Yeah, it's been a while. I've been like super lazy lately. You wonder why I'm not here? It's because I'm just sleeping. I kid you not, I sleep all day on my off days. Like, all day. And today is one of those days, but today, oh no! Today was free comic book day. So I requested off a long time ago, and I got a bunch of free comic books and a lot of paid for comic books. Because pretty much every time I go there, I end up breaking the bank. There was some pretty good stuff. I've really gotten into the Absolute Universe lately, which is DC's new universe they started in November last year. I'm reading all of them except Batman, and today they came out with the All-In special, which is just really foreshadowing things that are to come later, like setting up the big interconnected thoughts, because all of the DC universe, Absolute Universe things have kind of been independent. Stories haven't connected, but they're going to start to connect in traditional fashion. And that's what the special was today. I wonder when anyone else is coming. I don't know. It's not a super exciting video, so I doubt many people are coming. Hello, cat. She goes meow just like me. And my idea was I was literally just going to film myself sleeping, which I know is ridiculous. Why would anybody care about that? Oh my god, I'm so hot. Should I turn on the fan? How are you doing today? I am... Alright, this week I actually got 3 days off instead of 2. But I still got basically the hours that I needed, because I need to work 40 hours a week in order to, you know, make a living. And I somehow got that only in 4 days. So this is my 3rd day off this week. I work tomorrow because the weeks run Monday to Sunday. I'm going to turn on the fan. I'm so incredibly eepy. It's not even fair. There. There, the fan's on now. So yeah, I requested this day off to go to the comic book shop. I go with my mother, and I go there like literally every week now. Like all the time. It's pretty much become my new hobby. I was already reading comics, but then when the Nintendo Switch 2 showcase happened, I was like, video games are just too expensive now. So comics have become my new hobby. I'm not gonna get the Switch 2. It's just too much. Oh, my room is like, it's so messy. It's not as colorful as you think it would be. I think it would be so colorful. But it's not. I must be just having stuffies everywhere. So these are my currently being read comic books. These ones are ones I'm able to read, and those ones I need to catch up on digital issues before I can get to them. These I can just read whenever I want. And then these are every physical comic I've ever read. And whenever I finish them, I put them down here. Something kind of obscure I'm reading right now is Snot Girl by Brian O'Malley. It's the same guy that wrote Scott Pilgrim, which is how they always advertise it. Because when a creator does something new outside of the thing they're most famous for, they always say, by the creator! By the creator of the famous thing. It's pretty alright. I literally only got it because of this character I saw on the 3rd volume. It's the one on the right. And that character is just like me. He's a femboy. I couldn't tell what the gender of him was before I started reading, and he was finally introduced in issue 6. And this is issues 11 to 15 right here, so I'm not even reading this part yet. But I literally was like, I have to read this character. Who's this? The main character? I don't care. He's what it's all about. I love him, and I've only read 1 issue just because he's relatable. When do we get comic read-alongs? Do you want to do that right now? I mean, I could. There's an issue of Fantastic Four that I happen to get a physical copy of after catching up digitally. This is the one I need. This is the one I'm about to read. We could read it. Okay. I mean, there's nothing professional about how I'm about to show this comic, but I can read it. This is new to me. I've never read issue 10. I just finished issue 9 earlier today. Like literally less than an hour ago. So just a little catch up. This is the current run of Fantastic Four. They were separated at the beginning because they had to erase a block of New York City and send it a year into the future. But the people of New York and the world hate them for it. So they separated because their kids are lost. The Fantastic Four's kids are lost. And then they reunited, and they're just kind of going on adventures on the road until they met up with Ben Grimm's Aunt Petunia. And that's kind of where they are now. They fought this wood monster thing, kind of like Groot, that could mind control people and make people forget where they are. And that was the last issue. They stopped her by... It doesn't matter why. That character is no longer relevant. So yeah, story time. We'll get into it. So again, this is new to me. So this is an image of a kind of a Star Trek looking spaceship here. Psh, pod opening. 4-armed alien. Emergency lights. Why? Great Maker. Something wrong? Katawa. Wait, Maker as in the Maker, as in the Ultimate Universe variation of Reed Richards? No way. Katala, where are you? What's going on? We're not supposed to wake up. So this is some kind of colony ship. Alone? Look, it's a depiction of the Fantastic Four in this alien's world. The long way home. So every issue has this kind of like catch-up thing for people to know what's going on. But everyone knows who the Fantastic Four are. After a period of estrangement, the Fantastic Four reunited and have taken up residence of the Grimm family farmstead, which is with Aunt Petunia. And then there's always advertisements for other comics. They're kind of annoying. Oh, this is the past. 500 years ago. Oh, this is like Star Trek. Ship's log, week 36525. It's been 3 days since all the stars in the universe disappeared, plunging us into infinite darkness. The stasis pods are safe. Thank the Maker. Our ancient forebears were wise in building our ship. And the engines still run, thankfully. For once stopped, we cannot restart them, but they do so without thrust. Something holds us in place. And I'm still no closer to finding a reason why. Week 36529, no progress. I eat, sleep, and dream this problem, but I haven't solved it. All life, all hope of our world is held in this ship, and I cannot get it to move. Where have the stars gone? What is happening to us? This kind of reminds me of Doctor Who in the best season ever, Series 4. In 2008, all the stars disappeared. Week 36543, more months without progress. I know I'm not well. I trained to operate the ship alone. All caretakers we had to be. But this type of engine problem was never seen, never foreseen. There's nothing in the knowledge bank for it. Has the Great Maker abandoned us? Have we angered her by fleeing our collapsing star? Why has she? So it's clearly not the Maker. It's just something with some warning, but they're totally trying to make you think of the Maker. Hello. Well, this is rather interesting. I still want to say I love both your tiny Femboy voice and your deep voice, and that one where you switched off and go, stop. Thank you. I do want to be a voice actor. I guess I kind of am, but not officially. I've only been in one indie movie. Anyway. Forsaken. Us. Week 71. They seem to have switched the order of operations here, because now they're using a different type of system. I realized I started measuring time not from when the stars left, but from when the burning figure came. So that's obviously some kind of Johnny Storm. He's still here. The ship's sensors don't detect him. They say nothing is out there. Week. Oh, that's an alien language. Week 261. Yesterday marked 5 years like this. Without stars, without motion. Everyone dies in darkness if I cannot move this ship. The Maker has ignored my prayers. But it doesn't matter. The burning figure has been speaking to me. I can hear his voice in my head, and I rejoice, for he is good. He tells me I can save my people if I join him. I've tried everything else. It's the only thing left that makes sense. He wants me to do it. The cold, dark expanse of space won't harm me. For his flames will keep me... What? He's frozen. So I think what's happening here is Johnny Storm of our time is somehow 500 years in the past. Unless he's like some weird future thingamabob. It's like, I don't know, he might not actually be him, but it's definitely kind of him. Okay, so it's been 100 years. 400 years ago. Voyage of the Ark, log week 41744. The one who was meant to train me suffocated decades before my scheduled wake-up. Our engines remain running since then, but still, fruitlessly, we remain trapped in this featureless void. And while I've found no evidence of the flaming figure they obsessed with, my precursor in his logs, we have another problem. Something's hitting our hull, appearing suddenly and randomly, someplace new every time it strikes. At first, the strikes were so fast. They sound like a single extended deafening noise, then they disappear for days, but now they're bang, bang, bang. Computer, bring up whole camera 134 times 5 times 15. Like I was saying, now they're regular. Every 3.3 seconds, the Ark is attacked by this strange, monstrous alien. I haven't slept in days, but I'm not letting it drive me crazy like the last guy. Computer, zoom to center now. Oh, it's the thing. Gotcha, you beep! Calculating this out like felt dragging my mind through sludge, but it was worth it. There's a pattern to the beast's appearances. Suddenly, I'm wide awake. I know where it will strike next, and I intend to kill it when it does. Come on, you. Just give me a target and I'll... Prepare cow! That's what you get, you beep! Computer, emergency seal, exterior hull. This compartment... No. Oh, wait, I switched. This compartment, resume log. I got the bastard, point break. No one could survive that. Thank the maker. I can finally sleep. Computer, begin. No! No! 300 years ago. Purest Margaret, it seems we are on the voyage of the damned. I awoke to find the ship stuck, the stars gone, the previous caretakers all dead, by their own hands. The log says nobody's been both alive and awake on the Ark for almost a century. But still, whatever happened to those unfortunates, it's coming for me, darling. There's a pattern, Margaret. They're moving towards the core, towards our engines. I haven't seen the fiery figure or rock monster they described in their logs, but something's changed, darling. I know we're not alone. I get proximity alarms in empty rooms. I hear noises, and nothing is there. Doors are opening and closing by themselves. But when I tried to reach them first, I found the only way off the bridge blocked by something hard, invisible, and impenetrable. The Ark's built to last 10,000 years. Everything's solid metal, and even if I could risk a ricochet up here, the blaster I need is on the other side of an invisible wall, in a dead woman's hands. I can get around. They're starving me to death, darling. Oh, I love when they do like these traditional panels. It's been an indeterminable, darling, and I'm not sure. It won't be long now. There's something appearing in the doorway, but I can't quite make it out. I love you, Margaret. I love you, Margaret. So it's clearly Sue Storm making her whole exterior of her body invisible, now visible. Oh, look at this advertisement. This is when Iron Man and Emma Frost were married. It's funny. Okay, so what's happening here is the Fantastic Four is somehow engaging with this time period. So that means Mr. Fantastic is going to show up next, obviously. See, I'm just as lost as anybody else is, because the last thing I saw in issue 9 was them settling down at Aunt Petunia's place. 200 years ago. This is what you get. That's what you get. I read the logs the second I woke up, idiot. I know you want our engines, but you're not going to get them, and you're not going to get me either. You think that's going to work? I don't care how many of you there are. I can bless you all, you hear? You hear me? You're not going to get me. I can bless you all. So I think this is Mr. Fantastic's fingers he's stretching out everywhere. See, yeah, that's definitely him, because now we're at 100 years. Hull, the main body of a ship or other vessel, including the bottom, sides, and deck of the mast. Superstructure, rigging, engines, and other fitting. I don't know, it seems the same to me. It's like something crazy happens in space every 100 years. They must be near a black hole or something. That's probably it, yeah, because black hole's gravity distorts time. So they experience time differently. I think it's probably the Fantastic Four trying to save people from the past, but from their perspective, it looks like they're hurting them. Or maybe they inadvertently caused it. The whatever hurt this people. Classic time paradox. But let's continue. 100 years ago. Incredible. This madness has been going on for centuries. Could that be a frenzy caused by the stasis pods? Some sort of shared psycho... There's Johnny Storm again. It's happening to me too. I'm not immune. Okay. Think about this logically while you still can. Either you are going crazy like the rest, and that flaming man is the harbinger of madness, in which case there's definitely nothing you can do now, or you're sane and something insane is happening to you. And given how that's the only option that gives me some agency, let's go with that one. If I'm wrong, flaming one, I can always go crazy later. Promise. Go over what, 1. The stars disappeared hundreds of years ago. 2. Our engines failed at the same time, stranding us in the void. And 3. Alien monsters have stalked the Ark ever since. With no caretakers surviving long under this incursion, we're dying by attrition. So why haven't you killed us already, eh? Every time a caretaker's killed, you have a century to do whatever you want until the next scheduled awakening. We're defenseless in our stasis pods. You must know that. Unless you aren't trying to kill us. Great Maker, could it be true to take such a risk on alien psychology, but to not do it in place as bad as but to not do it is placing a bet on the opposite. And if I choose wrong, everyone on board on the Ark dies. The lives of a world depending of now simply on the kind of universe I think we live in. Computer, engine shut down. Warning, engines cannot be restarted after shutdown. Ship mission will be fatally compromised. Override required. Override confirmed, computer. And may the Maker have mercy on my soul. Now, the present day. See, it is them. They're trying to help. Whoa! Of course that explains the strange readings. The space-time manifold is artificial. But why? Why plop it here? Just to mess with the Earth and threaten the safe return of the Baxter building? It may not have been intentional, Jonathan. In its present configuration, it's a collapsed, isolated, invariant hyperbola. True, but under the right circumstances, such a field could prove propulsive. Exactly. And while I'm gratified these belts I jury-rigged are keeping us outside the collapsed area of space-time, I can't predict how anyone within it will perceive us. Strange things happen when you mix desperate time periods. Got it. Be on the lookout for weird stuff. I call that a Wednesday. Come on. There's a spaceship down there with busted engines messing up space and time. And every second there and here is a risk for us all. Let's go and fix it already. Right, boss? You heard the man. Let's go save the world, everyone. Okay, so I know what's happening now. So the Fantastic Four had to get rid of an entire block of New York that contained their home, the Baxter Building. They did it by sending aliens from the negative zone back in time to a point in the Earth wasn't at the same point, so they got stuck in space, while the Baxter Building got sent 1 year into the future. And clearly, this is something from the past that is messing with the arrival of the Baxter Building, so they're trying to figure out what it is, but they seem to be causing distress for these aliens that were just trying to survive, and because of how time works, they're appearing to be very strange compared to how they see it. Okay, next one. Bang, bang! Don't see no doors, but the clock's ticking, so crank! I can fix it on the way out. Honest. Remember, be on the lookout for anything that seems... What is it? What in the Aunt Petunia? Strange. They're seeing their own depictions. I see what's happening here. Fascinating. Their instantaneous appearance implies time is moving much faster for them than it is for us. So to anyone on board, we look like, what? Statues? Given the temporal frame conflict, it is likely we're appearing at multiple and desperate times, locations, and relative speeds. It will be quite challenging to predict. I'll make us invisible as a precaution. The field seems to be originating from the center of the ship. Weird they haven't fixed their engines yet, given all the time they're burning through, and agreed, which suggests they're unable to. Well, whatever we're going to do, let's hurry it up and do it. Every few seconds, another one of these stasis pods is steadily jumping to be open and empty. These people are living and dying their whole lives while we're standing around jawing. I've sent exploratory force fields down corridors throughout the ship and found what feels like a large central space, shielded. That sounds like an engine room to me. Agreed. Let's move. It's strong, but I believe I can push myself through some minute weak points in the force field's perimeter. I just need to... What? A sudden burning sensation, but it's gone now. I think the black holdinger is right, because they're talking about time displacement. So is the force field. Sure, it is quiet all of a sudden. Indeed. Either the engines have completely collapsed and we're in the deep trouble or someone did us a favor and shut them down. Hopefully the latter. If we're to fix the space-time warping engine of an unknown species, at least we won't have to do it while it's running. Shortly. This ought to do it. I gotta admit, Reed, the bits I could figure out of this thing are incredible. This engine should last almost indefinitely, yeah? I suspect so. It's a beautiful feat of engineering. So when you turn it on, are we going to get taken along for the ride too, or are we just going to get mushed into pacing the back walls? Our belts should return us to normal space-time, but it may be a jarring transition. Do it. Get ready, everyone. Engaging their engines in 3, 2, 1. Zero. They're gone. Back on their way to whatever it was they were headed. Godspeed, my friends. Ain't that always the way? We leave a home-cooked meal at the farm, blast all the way off to orbit, jury-rig some time belts out of fantastic car parts, save a mysterious ship full of aliens, and not one of them sticks around to say thanks. I mean, from their point of view, their ship broke down and their weird time aliens started creeping around inside for who knows how long. Terrific. Another bunch of people in the universe who think I'm some kind of creepy monster. Regardless of how we were interpreted, old friend, we did manage to save their ship. Ah, I'm just belly aching. I just hate to think they are afraid of us, you know? I know, come on, let's go home. 500 years, oh no. So like everything you said was right? It wasn't a black hole, but it was a time distortion. They were trying to help, but it looked like it was bad from their perspective. That is so funny. I guess it's a little bit predictable. But it seems like there might still be some problems. 500 years from now? No. Greetings. It's week 88704 of our journey to our new world, and you're waking on schedule to take my caretaker duties. I'm not sure where to begin. We were delayed many centuries ago, but we're going to be okay. We're safe, and we're on our way to our new home. You want to know what happened, and I'll tell you as if it was told to me. Our story begins with a catastrophe, but it ends with aliens from another world who only wanted to help. Oh, so they did realize what actually happened, and they don't hate him. So at this point in this run of Fantastic Four, basically everyone on Earth besides other superheroes hate them. Vigilantes are illegal in New York, and because they had to disappear a whole block from New York, everybody hates them. On top of everything else they've been doing since that happened at the beginning of the story, it's all being interpreted bad because they did one thing that seemed bad, so now everything seems bad. So it's nice that some people appreciate them. That's what the story's doing. Oop, there's another one. Back on Earth. Anything? Is this still the future? It reads it's completely inert, inactive, just a bunch of circuits and metal stuck to a wall, doing nothing. So no big deal? Well, it's protected and bound to the surface of the wall by intertwined strong and weak nuclear forces, which we've seen, of course, but there's some kind of third unifying power involved, which we have not. So, it is a big deal. Yeah, we're going to have to write a report. First, the Fantastic Four take a whole city block, and now this. You think it was them? Probably so. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, that wasn't them. Next time. Oh my gosh. If you're struggling with thoughts of unaliving yourself or you're worried about a friend, oh my god, why is that in here? Okay. Alright, so that was Fantastic Four number 10 of the current run. That was just as new to me as it was to anybody else. Now, normally, after I finish an issue, I go outside of my room and I put them in plastic and board them up. But I'll do that later because I don't want to leave my room right now. So, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me. This cover Doctor Doom and something else, someone else is on it. It must just be a weird variant. Yeah, that's probably it. Sometimes variants have things that have absolutely nothing to do with the story they're on. And they just put them in there. Like, I have a Scarlet Witch comic that has Godzilla on it, which is the thing a bunch of Marvel comics are doing, where they put Godzilla on the cover for absolutely no reason. My brother thought when he saw it that she was actually fighting Godzilla. But she wasn't. She was fighting the Griever. So now it's time to go back to sleep, I think, right? sleepy time. And we had a little bedtime story. Hey there, Mason. Hi. And it was it. Wait a minute. Does Johnny have a beard? Yes, he does have a beard. So after the Fantastic Four disbanded, he had to get a secret identity, and one of the things he did was grow out a beard. And after that, he's like, he still, when they got back together and he didn't use it, he's like, I like the beard, I'm keeping it. I know, it's so funny. So I've actually read some issues ahead of this, because the whole reason I got into Fantastic Four is because of the One World Under Doom comic that's currently going. And I wanted to see all the particular comics that had to do with it before One World Under Doom started. But then, so a lot of those were Fantastic Four issues. And I read those and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is actually really good. So I went back and started reading it with Marvel Unlimited, #not-sponsored. So I know in a future issue, he says the thing about the beard of how he likes it. That's how I know that, even though it hasn't been said where I am now. I need to catch up because I can't read all the comics that are here in this pile in my, actually, not that one because I just read it, but all the comics I can't read until I catch up with Fantastic Four. It's so funny. I got all these ones, but I still have a good amount of comics I can read. I guess it doesn't count this one either now. I mean, there's still Snot Girl, and what else do I have here? There's definitely other. Oh yeah, it was Free Comic Book Day. I mentioned that. I'm not going to read them right now, but we can look at them. So these were the free comics that I got. They're kind of just miscellaneous. So Moon Knight and Thor are just kind of random issues, and what I believe are their current runs. Like this is Thor 21, God of Hammers. And this is, I don't think this is even the current run of Moon Knight, actually. What issue number is this? It's right there. It's 7, issue number 7. So, I don't know. It seems kind of weird. But this She-Hulk is issue number 1. So, I can actually read it. I'm still going to read these just because they were free. But this one I'm more interested in because it's a first. You know, it's a first of whatever run. I'm hoping it's the current run, but it's probably... I don't know. The art style looks slightly older. Like the 2020s art style comics, like general quality. It kind of looks like 2010s. Like it looks a little... No, it has to be... It might be a new printing. I never see release dates on these things. Well, it's definitely somewhat new because it has advertisements for relatively... Man, those movies... So clearly it was coming out around the time Phase 4 started of Marvel. So it's probably the current run of She-Hulk. If there even is a current run. Could it be over now? I don't know. But those are the other free comic I got. Since I'm so into Fantastic Four right now. This wasn't even a part of Free Comic Book Day. This is just another free comic they had. With some kind of the previews. I don't really know exactly. I'm not going to read it right now, but we can look at it. Is that Mickey Mouse characters as Fantastic Four? Oh, and that's Pete, isn't it? That's Pete. And Daphne... Is that her name? Daphne? Yeah. Daphne... Is that her name? I don't know. So what even is this? Is this what I think it is? Yeah, I think it is. Or maybe it's just some general preview thing. That's Doctor Doom from Blood Hunt. At the end of Blood Hunt and the beginning of One World Under Doom. I don't know exactly what this is. It's like... I think it's just a bunch of promotional things. Because I think this might be from when they were fighting the Negative Zone. Oh, what's beautiful? Daisy. Oh my god, literally one of my exes was named Daisy. I should have remembered that. She's hot on like the Disney series. Yeah, Miss She-Hulk is generally a sexualized character. I never saw the She-Hulk series, but maybe I might because Daredevil has some scenes in it. I don't know. The most recent season of Daredevil I watched was season 2, and then I need to watch The Defenders. So look at this. They released... It's funny. Okay, this is featuring a comic that takes place in the MCU, but like actually exists in the MCU. Because it's weird. It's a meta comic. But in the comics themselves, in the normal mainline 616 continuity, the Fantastic Four have comics of themselves. So this actually makes a lot of sense that we would get that. See, I guess this is just like a promotional thing. It's kind of similar to... I have these. At my local comic book shop, I'm on their subscription service. So that doesn't cost anything by itself. I'm kind of subscribed to the Absolute Universe right now. It just means that they'll store them for you when they get them. And every month they come out with these, which shows that comics that are coming out in a few months. Like this is for June, this is for July. I think it's like that, but for Marvel. It's gotta be what it is, but it's just showing things that already came out. Good night, Cloner Steve. Or is it Steve? The fate of the world. Why is everything crossovering over Godzilla? Oh my god. Marvel's doing it. DC's doing it. Why is everyone meeting Godzilla? Is this canon? There's no way this is canon. See, more Godzilla. Godzilla destroys the Marvel Universe. Honestly, there was a character in here that would solo Godzilla. They don't need everyone here. The Scarlet Witch could solo Godzilla at full power. Like, that's not... no diff. Oh my god. I don't care about Godzilla. Giant size House of M. See, whenever Marvel makes... or really whenever they make a really good famous comic line like House of M, or what's probably going to happen with One World Under Doom is that they do subsequent things where they use the title. Because House of M was so famous, everyone knows what House of M is. Everyone knows that storyline, No More Mutants, right? So they do follow-up things, but they're never as good. Oh yeah, Kamala Khan's a mutant now for some reason. Bring out the bad guys. What's this? The Green Goblin is one of the most terrifying moments thanks to you. Huh. Not my taste. Bring on the bad guys. Loki, Imperial. Godzilla is always canon. It's true. The world to me. Immortal Thor. So that makes me think that this other Thor comic I have is not the current run. If this is in an advertisement, I think that's current. And it's called the Immortal Thor. Yeah, Immortal Thor. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, beach episode. It's a Marvel beach episode. Oh my god, I think that's Scarlet Witch, but the body hair, I thought that was her body. But no, it's Tony Stark in a Speedo. There's She-Hulk for the Gooners. There's lots of Gooner art here. I'm not sure who that is. That's obviously T'Challa. I think that's Natasha, Captain America, somebody else. That's crazy. That's so wild. That's so wild of them. Werewolf by Night. They brought Werewolf by Night back. That's like a really old comic. Now here's the woman everybody's talking about in Marvel Rivals. I think she's alright. So I am bisexual, but I don't know. Like, my idea of what an attractive woman is very different because I don't view women the same way. I don't know. It's weird because I'm like totally fine with men and boys, femboys growing grown adult femboys being promiscuous and being shown off that way, but I have a problem when girls are, I don't know, I'm just a hypocrite. Spider Girl. Oh my god, they have spider everything. There's Spider Boy and there's Spider Girl. That's crazy. Wolverine and Deadpool's clearly banking off the success of Deadpool and Wolverine. Death of the Silver Surfer. It looks like the death of Galactus, though. That's like that is a hard cover. That cover goes so hard. Oh, this is what. Oh man, see, this hasn't come out yet. Yeah, this is like my DC thing. So I've only read from the Unworld Under Doom event. I've read one. I read one World Under Doom 1, and then I had to get into stuff that came before, and I'm trying to catch up. But this is going to be the end of it, and it seems Mr. Dr. Doom here is stretching Reed Richards out real hard. Oh, look at that mouth, though. Is the entirety of Red Hulk going to be about Doom? Because I know 1, 2, and 3 are, and this is showing 6. Yeah, I can't. This is spoiling it. Everything's one world under Doom. Wait. Runaways one world under Doom? I haven't even started these comics. My mother actually really likes Runaways. She loved the show, and they're starting a Runaways pretty soon. A new run, because this is 2, but this is the future. We're looking into the future here. So this hasn't started yet. She might start reading it. I have my list of everything I need to read for one. I'm going to read everything. I'm really... Man. Everything is one world under Doom. These new Secret Avengers, Doctor Strange of Asgard, Red Hulk, they're all one world under Doom. Are they going to end when World Under Doom ends? I don't know. And is this related to X-Men in any way? Yeah, everything's one world under Doom. Man, that's crazy. See, I don't understand. This is my first time reading a comic book event as it's happening. Is this one world under Doom or just like on Doom 2099? Huh. Okay, that's the end of that. Of One World Under Doom. Her fashion is one which is kind of clunky. The heavy cape and light bodysuit are a weird combo. If it were a full suit or tighter cape, it would kind of work better. Yeah, Reed's canon event is getting stretched too. His face getting stretched out too far. The Uncanny X-Men. Ooh, that is... Who is that? At first I thought it was Scarlet Witch, but it's clearly not. I think my favorite Marvel character is Scarlet Witch. Can you tell? My brother's is Moon Knight. He loves Moon Knight. He keeps saying, "The moon haunts you!" Oh yeah, Jeff is finally getting a physical print comic because he's had this digital one on Infinity and the Marvel Unlimited thing. But now he's going to be getting physical comics because he was so successful in Marvel Rivals. Man, this thing's bulky. This isn't just showing 1 month of stuff. This is like showing... Oh, excuse me. This is huge. Marvel Zero. Man, is this just going to spoil everything? What are they doing? Because I'm currently reading the current Scarlet Witch run. Is that going to end? I don't know. Yeah, this is spoiling too much. This is huge. I didn't realize what this was when I picked it up. Yeah, it's giant. I'm going to put it with my other things like this. I hate how I don't actually hate it. I just hate how it looks to other people. My room is so messy. Huh. Alright, back to sleepy times. I'm going to sleep. Nobody can disturb me. Nobody. Good night. This was the intention. I wasn't going to talk, but I'm a talker. I can't stop talking. Okay, I'm not actually going to fall asleep because I think I have work at 10:30 tomorrow. No. Yeah, 10:30. And if I go to sleep now, then I'm not going to be able to sleep later. I'm just so unbelievably tired. Like, why is this? Let's just see. Maybe I can get a better angle. Are you okay? I'm streaming, Mother.
Oh, are you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you still doing here? The movie's over. Go home. This isn't working. It's the middle of the day. No, it's pretty late in the day. It's the evening. But the sky is still awake. So am I. I tried. Oh, let's see what everybody was saying, if there was anybody. Oh my gosh, Kakarot. Oh my gosh. Want me to stay up until you fall asleep? I never even saw you. Reliable friend. Rest well. Sleep tight and don't let the bugs bite. Does anyone know in chat how to pass the time? Anyone? Emma? Reckon so. I'm heading out for the day. No, don't leave me. I guess I have to entertain myself. Hey, me. Yes, other me? What do you call a snail on a ship? I don't know. What do you call a snail on a ship? A snailer. Hey, if my jokes suck, why don't you make a better joke? I can't. We're the same person. What gives you the difference between you and me? It's like that, bro. Yay. Yes, it's like that, bro. You never cooler than me. No way. More cooler than me. Oh, yeah, you want to fight? Of course. See me in your mind. It's just me and you, Kakarot. If you're Kakarot, and I'm calling you Kakarot, does that make me Vegeta? No, I'm actually watching Dragon Ball right now. I started with the original Dragon Ball, and I managed to slog through it all. Yes, even through that part. And then I got the Dragon Ball Z Kai, which I originally watched all the way to the beginning of the Android saga when I was a kid. But now, I'm at... Where am I at? I'm on the Boo saga. And man, let me tell you, Vegeta's character art is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I think he might be my favorite character. He might be. Yes, he very well might be. I should do something. Hey, does anybody wish to get married? It'd be kind of cool, bro, if we got married. I don't know. We could be like a married couple, and then we could like go on married people's stuff and marry people dates, and I could like totally be in your home and be your pretty wife and make you dinner and cook for you, and you'd be so happy, and you could protect me from the outside world, because the outside world is so scary right now. They're gonna come for me. I don't want them to come for me. The big scary men in the black jackets. I was born here. Don't let them take me away, hubby. Don't let them take me away. I'll be a good boy. I'll be such a good boy. Yeah. I'll be right here. I'll be in your home waiting for you, dressed all pretty. I'll be in a maid outfit like good boy should. I'll be such a good boy. I'll be such a good boy. Yes, I will. Huh? You're awake? Yeah, I'm awake. Just being a silly little goose. That's all I am, a silly little goose. I'm just thinking about stuff. It's still daytime. Look at the sun. It's staring me down. So yeah, as I was saying, what if we got married? It'd be kind of hot.